this computer. Okay, hopefully you guys can all see this. Okay, so we're just gonna go over basic social media, you guys. I'm gonna keep this really short. Am I recording? Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Yes, I am. Okay, so you guys, we're gonna go over basic social media. Like I said, we're gonna keep this really short. This will be recorded for all of our new distributors, but basically I wanna go over exactly what I'm doing on social media each day. This can be really interactive. If you guys are in the, like have questions during this, really regarding anything to the business, throw it in the chats. If you're new, there's no dumb questions. Like, we're just here to help you. But I want to show you, yeah, exactly just what I'm doing to build my business every single day. So, oh, there we go. So you guys, for anyone that's new, I've been in the business for 3 years, and we've built to almost the very top of this company as top income earners, really just all from social media. So we do a little bit of like vendor events sometimes, but the bulk of my enrollments came from my cold market, so people that I did not know before this business. So if you're feeling like you've come into this and you just don't know enough people, the things that we're about to go over tonight, when done consistently, this is the key here, when done consistently, will get you traction over time and get you results. But in order for this to work, you have to be prepared to do this consistently. Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can turn off my thing here. It gets super annoying. Auto lock. Why is this not letting me?
Power on again.
What?
So you have low power mode on.
How do I turn that off?
Swipe down at the top of your phone.
Oh.
Oh, no, you don't have it there.
It's not letting me change that 30 seconds. That's really weird.
Go into your battery settings.
Oh. And then
go back and see if it's back.
Oh my gosh, now I can't remember what I did.
Display and brightness.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I've been trying to do that for like 4 trainings in a row and I can't figure it out. So thank you very much. Okay, so that's going to be turned off. Okay, guys, so I want you to grab a pen and paper and write this down if you feel that social media is something that you need help with. We're going to go over basically the couple things that we do every single day. Okay, this is going to apply to Facebook and Instagram. Obviously, for each platform, you're going to do things a little bit differently, so we'll quickly go over it. You guys, the first thing is going to be stories, okay? So we post, I should say the first thing is posting. We post to 2 different places. So on Facebook, we're posting to our timeline, which is our timeline. And then on Instagram, we're posting on, again, our timeline, right? So what we actually see on our, on our news feed. And then the other place we're posting is in our stories. So our Instagram stories look like this. And then same for Facebook. They're just, right at the top, and you can view people's stories just like Instagram. So timeline is always going to be there. Your timeline, whatever you post on your timeline will always be shown there, and your stories will stay up for 24 hours. So to give you an idea of what I'm posting every single day, and this will apply to both platforms, is every single day you need to be posting what you're trying to attract to your business. So if you're new, even if you're not new, your goal when you work this business is to, bring in customers, bring in people that want to try the products at a discount, and also growing your team with distributors. So you need to understand that you're posting for 2 different types of people, which means that you're going to have 2 different types of posts, okay? So to attract for distributors, we call those like a business or a lifestyle post. To attract customers, we're doing product post. Same thing in our stories. We can have business posts in our stories and product posts in our stories. But something important to keep in mind is that you need to have content outside of the business on your timelines and on your stories, because that's going to keep people engaged. So I like to call these filler posts. They can really just be anything that's unique to you. So some examples I'll have is, stuff that you do with your kids, what you cook for dinner, maybe like some of your favorite finds, like find your whatever your 5 pillars are. We've gone over those before, which is things that just make you, you, right? So I'm a mom. I have 2 bulldog puppies. Like I just share things that are relatable to other people, that just share my life, I guess, outside of the business, which is keeping people engaged with what I do. Okay. So on Facebook, on Instagram, we're posting lifestyle, a product, and 1 filler every single day on our timeline. Okay. Now, as you guys start this business, or maybe you're just really starting to be consistent with how you're growing your business, what you need to realize is this is not going to, whenever you start doing this consistently, it's not going to just give results right away. Okay. With this business, when you post or when you start talking to people, that's planting the seed. And then as you are consistent with your posting, that's watering the seed. Okay. So for example, let's say if we're posting about being a distributor, every day you're sharing your story. You're talking about why you joined, where you're going, what your next move is, what your goals are. You're talking about what the freedom that this business has given you or what it will do for you. The first time somebody reads that, it's not going to usually have them sign up right away with you. What attracts people to you is you showing that you're serious about your business, which is doing it again and again and again. So, when the situation is right for them, when they have the $99, they've watched you put enough value behind this business, you made them feel a type of way, they're going to join you. So as you step into this, know that it is normal to do these things for an amount of time and not see results. It really took me a good 2 months of doing these things every day to start, seeing the harvest from everything that I've planted. So on my timeline, I'm making sure that my posts look good. I'm making sure that my pictures flow together well. Some tips that I have, you guys, is if you're taking pictures of yourself or pictures with the product, you can get some free apps just to help brighten them up and filter them. It makes them more eye-catching, which in turn is going to have people reacting to them more. So I use a preset that I just got from Etsy on all of my pictures, and it just has them flow together. Okay, you can see it kind of better on Instagram. They all kind of have that same tint to them, I guess you could call it. I don't have a special camera. It's just literally, I Googled how to use an Etsy preset from my phone. I paid like $5 for it, and I just put it on every single picture, and it just makes it flow a lot better. Now, in my story, you guys, this is the stuff that stays up for 24 hours. As you grow your business, this is where you're going to get a lot of leads. So what am I putting in my story? Well, I'm putting things that I typically wouldn't put on my timeline because it would make it look not as good. So for example, before and after pictures, just random little things. Like last night, Mace was talking to his cousin on the phone. This is an example of a filler post. It's just kind of cute. It's keeping people engaged. This morning, I'm drinking my celery. So I have this in, just a quick video that I recorded on my phone, and I used the app Cut Story to split it up into 15-second increments so I could fit on my story. So as you can see, that's obviously a product one. I've got McKenna in the bathroom talking about my coffee. And you guys, honestly, every day my stories pretty much look the same. I'm talking about the same couple products that I like, which is giving my audience the chance to see again and again and again what I have. So you've heard us talk before about how you want to focus on like 3 to 4 to 5 products, and that's just going to give your audience the chance to be like, okay, wow, where'd my phone go? What, did it just disappear? Can you guys see my phone still? Yes.
No, we can't see it.
Weird. Hopefully this, oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So anyways, I kind of forgot where I was going with that, but basically I was saying, like, You know, I'm putting things in my story every single day that's allowing my audience to be like, okay, so this is what she's talking about. She's got coffee, she's got celery. What that is doing for my network is showing them every single day that I'm not just telling them to buy something, like I'm showing that I'm using it. I think the biggest tip I can give you guys, you know, as you're thinking about what to post and how to post, is no matter what you're posting, whether it's to attract a customer or a distributor, it's to make somebody feel a certain type of way. So I'm going to read you guys a post I did today. You know, it says, back into the routine and I'm loving it. Woke up to do an early morning work session today, drank my celery, and now I'm drinking my fat burning coffee. This stuff seriously makes me feel so good. It helps me get rid of difficult fat around my tummy area and it gives me so much focus and energy. There is a reason we literally sell 4 million bags a month as a company. If you love coffee and want to lose weight, message me the word coffee and I'll let you know the details. Right now I'm off to the park with the kiddos. So in that, I'm not just saying like, I have coffee at a discount. Like I'm not really being a salesperson. I'm just saying like, hey, this is how it makes me feel. Like I know that somebody else out there is feeling uncomfortable about how they fit in their clothes. And you guys, honestly, like for when I put this, like this is true to me. Like I've been saying like, you know, I've been traveling, I've been eating bad, I feel really bloated. As I came back and got onto my routine, I do feel good. My clothes are fitting better. And so when I can share that, it naturally is drawing people into my post because they want to feel how I feel. Does that make sense? So it's same for distributors. So as you guys are talking about or posting about your lifestyle posts, when you read anybody's post that's really successful in this business, the posting is never about like, oh, join my team, I'm trying to go diamond or whatever. It's talking about the feelings of this business, how they feel being able to pay off that debt chunk by chunk by chunk, or how they feel about to be able to be home with their kids, or how they feel about being able to work towards their goals that they never thought were possible before. When you can be relatable through feelings, you're going to attract people without you having to like go out and find all of them. You know, like you're going to have people just come to you when you're consistent with posting that way. So get into your routine every single day of posting a lifestyle, a product, and a filler at a minimum. Now, that's on your timeline, on your stories, you guys. I like to have them all throughout the day. So just to give you an idea, like this is just obviously all from today. Like you'll just see my page be very active on Instagram stories. And what is happening through your stories is more people are going to see that through your posts. So when you can be you in your story, you know, even directing people to your page saying things like, oh, check out my last post to see how you can get a discount on this coffee, or like having call to actions. You know, you're going to just have more people viewing your stories than you will your posts, and you can direct people to your page that way. Carrie asked what happens when no one comments on your posts or your polls. I message the people that are viewing my stories. So that's another topic that we'll cover in this, but I'm reaching out to people that view my stories. Okay. All right, so social media basics, you're posting every single day. You know, if you're brand new in our team page, I'll just show you a couple spots that you can find some example posts. So under announcements, I'm going to add some more to this tonight. So if you click announcements on our team page, there's going to be a thread for post examples. So in the comments, we just have like a ton of product and lifestyle post examples, just a bunch of randoms. We also have, oh, this is from the grocery card giveaway. Okay, I gotta delete that. Under albums as well, we have post examples to sign distributors and for customers. So for the distributor ones, you guys, you just have to click the post to sign distributors. You have to click this actual picture, and then in the comments is where you're gonna find all the posts. So if you scroll up, there's going to be a ton of post examples just for like, you know, lifestyle posts that you'll just change to fit your wording and your, you know, like your story. They're just outlined some other top leaders. And then product posts in here as well. We have stories, you know, to sign customers, stories to sign distributors. We have a ton of stuff in here. So just look through if you haven't. You guys, the next thing every single day is we're growing our network on social media. So as you can imagine, even if you're posting, you know, the best posts, if you're not growing the eyes looking at your posts, your business is eventually going to halt. So every day I'm growing my network, and I do that a couple different ways. And this is really going to be the same on Facebook and Instagram. So one of the ways that I'm going to grow my network is to search businesses that are relatable to what I'm looking for. So for example, I like Red Dress Boutique. I order my my clothes from there. That's just a business that I know is going to have somebody that's in my network following more than likely. The reason I know this is because it's a boutique. So, you know, girls my age wearing the same type of clothes. But it's also in the USA, which I like because I know that most people following this are probably going to live in the USA, and I want to be intentional with who I'm following. So in a situation like this, I would go to this, you know, profile of the business. I would go to a recent post and I would just go follow the people that like it. So I'm going to go down, and if it's like pretty much a female, that's my network, I'm just going to follow, and I'm going to do about 200 of those a day. Another way that you can follow is through location. So let's say if you want to grow a local team, you can actually just search the word Kamloops. That's where I'm from. And there's going to be a bunch of posts and pages and tags of places that you can search. So for example, there's a person here that does eyelashes in Kamloops. I know that the people following her probably live in Kamloops. You know what I mean? Like it's a small enough page. So I would just go to a recent post again and then just follow some of the people that like her posts. Okay. Another way that you can do it is of friends on Instagram. You can search, you know, hashtags. Like if I were to search the hashtag new mom, let's say you just had a baby and you know that you're going to be posting about you being at home with your baby. You can search this hashtag new mom. Now, a tip that for you guys is when you search this, it's going to say top and recent. I always go to recent because I don't want like the top most popular pages. I just want like the normal people, right? So I'm going to go to recent. There's this person here. I could, you know, go to her page and follow some of her people. It's really limitless, but I do this on Instagram about 200 a day. Facebook, you guys, same idea. Just searching in the bar, like you can search location, business pages. Don't add from people that you may know, the suggested friends, pretty much any other way except for that to grow your network. On Facebook, I'm doing 30 a day. Now, just to explain the importance of consistency in this, like if I'm adding 30 a day, I'm going to say like 5 to 10 of them to add me back. And I know that that's going to be true because my page isn't spammy, right? If your page is all it works and products and just all like, you know, just stuff that people like, if you're just puking it works over people, chances are you're not going to get as many accepting you back. But whenever I go on an adding spree, I make sure that I have a really good quality post as my last post or something funny or relatable. So when people look at my page, they're more likely to accept my request than if like I was just spamming it works. Okay. So if I do 30 a day, I'm expecting 5 to 10 to add me back. And you guys, it takes an average of 7 to 21 times for someone to like see something cross their path over and over and over again, and then to believe that they need to reach out to be interested. So if you're only adding like 5 a day, maybe one of those 5 are ever going to be interested. And if you're not being consistent, that traction will never take off. So make a game plan for yourself. Like get really intentional with, especially coming into like boom season, with how you're going to grow your network. You know, give yourself like, look at what your friends list is at right now, and then give yourself a week and see if you've substantially grown it. If you haven't, try something different, switch something up. You know, if you're fishing, I always say like that you can fish in a pond with 200 fish or 5,000, right? You're going to catch more fish in a pond with 5,000. You guys, the next thing is reaching out to people. So this is just, again, really quick, like the things that I'm doing right now that are working. So you guys know, I've already shown you, I print off my friends list, and I'm reaching out for host to post. Okay. So I'm reaching out. My goal is to get 10 host to post up a day, like literally at a minimum, but I really want to win this trip. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm trying to go for I'm trying to get as many host to post up as I can. So, you guys, I'm messaging, like not to just say I'm messaging, but to get results. So when I print off my friends list, I literally just go down my list, and I'm going to show you guys how easy this is when you have text replacement set up. So I'm going down my list. My next person is, I'm just going to show you guys literally how I do this. My next person is Adriana Mazzi, right? So I printed her off here. I'm pulling up her page. I'm looking down. I see that she's not a distributor. So this is my method. I'm going to message her. We've talked previously about the product that I can see. So this person, I could either be like, hey girl, I'm just checking in with you. I wanted to see if you still wanted to lose weight. I've already done that and she hasn't responded. So I'm going to switch it up and ask her to host a post. Now, if you guys don't know what text replacement is, I want to show you guys how quick and easy this is. When I type in HAP1, That's a saved text replacement in my phone, and I press space. This is my message to her. Hey, super random, but I'm doing a $200 cash giveaway in a few days on my Facebook page. It's free to enter, blah, 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 blah. Okay? I'm messaging that out to my network. Now, another thing that you guys can do is reaching out on Instagram. You guys, I have a message that I'll send out. And again, bringing it back to Carrie, who said, you know, what happens if nobody votes on your poll? You can still reach out to the people that are viewing it. So I had 300 people view this story since yesterday. If I just swipe up on my Instagram story, this is going to be all the people that, you know, have viewed my story. So I'm going to go to one of them here. I don't know who this is. I meant to message her on August 26th. So that's Stephanie. Is that Stephanie? No, it's not. Okay, so I can message her. So again, on Instagram, you guys, I message 100 a day. I split it up into 10 increments, okay? So 10 increments of 10 people throughout the day. Again, text replacement is set up. You guys, a lot of you guys are new, and or that will watch the replay of this, or you know, or if you guys are new, it's easy to focus on the no, but to give you an idea of like what I message and what the results are, like if I message 100 people a day on Instagram, I expect to get about 20 leads and close a couple of them. So it's just a numbers game. So if you're feeling like you're not getting enough response, I would say just try reaching out to more people and spread it out through the day. The purpose is, you know, planting this, you know, messaging the seed is planting it, and then watering the seed is posting. I feel that when you do one without the other, if they're not consistently done together, the results just aren't the same as if somebody that was doing it, you know, every single day together. So every day we're reaching out, and again, it's not a set number. I really just reach out based on results. Okay. So, you know, and then obviously you can switch your messages up. For me, I just keep it really simple, and I keep it really just to the point. I don't do the beat around the bush. I don't do like, oh, I'm trying to grow my network or, you know, grow my business. It's just very straight to the point. If your messaging can be a, you know, to get a, you know, product model, my messages are just like, hey, you know, thank you so much for the love of my post, or I appreciate the follow. I don't know if this interests you or not, but I have a couple spots for someone to try, you know, this product at a discount. Would you be interested in the info? Same thing for distributors. I don't know if this interests you or not, but, you know, I'm looking to train a couple more people to earn an income from social media. Are you interested in the info? When you can switch your mindset to your method of messaging to be not to close, like when you don't get disappointed that you're not closing the first time you talk to people, and your focus is going to like, my success comes from the amount of conversations I have, you know, successful conversations, the amount of leads you have, it gets just more exciting, because when you take the emotion out from, I have to talk to somebody one time and then close it, a lot of the time that's not how it works, right? So when you can just say, okay, every day I want to get 15 new people in my list, in my, you know, my funnel, that's really where you're going to see with consistency it start to pour in. So just to show you guys what I'm doing, I'm trying to get more organized. So I got myself a book, and every day I'm writing down my leads. So if somebody's interested, I write their name, I write what they're interested in, and then I write when I can follow up with them. My goal is to open up my calendar every single day and have a list of people that I can follow up with. Remember that they won't follow up with you. Okay, so as you're messaging and reaching out, more than likely you're going to be the one following up to close that sale. So be ready in a system, like have a system for yourself on how you're going to keep these people organized. Okay. You guys, the next thing that I really want to touch on is interaction. This is another thing that you're going to do every single day. And I was just saying on our Zoom before this that it has changed the reaction that I've been getting on my posts. It's been like people are messaging me to sign up for products because they're actually seeing my stuff. So the thing with Facebook and Instagram is they have an algorithm that really just like controls who sees what on Facebook and Instagram. So for example, if you're adding to your network every single day and you never interact with the people that are new to your page, Facebook is not going to send a message that says like, okay, if I add, if I add Krista and we never interact, Facebook isn't going to think that we want to see each other's stuff because we don't talk. That's why whenever you're in a group with somebody, or, you know, in a chat with people, or you're talking to a lot, you're responding on their posts, like, you're going to see a lot of those people's posts because Facebook thinks that you guys are friends. So the purpose of interacting is to get people in your cold market to check your page out, to interact back with you. So I'll quickly show you how I do this on Facebook and on Instagram. So Instagram, without a doubt, the thing that's been working the best for me is going to the people that I'm following. So these are the people I'm following. I click the 2 arrows, and then I'm following by the date by the latest. So these are the most latest people that I followed, the most recent. And all I'm doing is liking 4 to 5 pictures on their page. I feel that this works better because instead of just liking one picture as you go down the news feed, it's giving people like more of a chance to be like, wow, like this person just like 5 pictures. Like they can see, it's more of like I feel like you leave more of an indent. So I just go like this, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes I'll do 6. Then I'll go back. I'll do the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I do this multiple times a day. So usually what I'm doing is setting an alarm for 7 minutes. And then I do that for 7 minutes a couple times a day. And I do nothing else in that 7 minutes except for interacting. Another way that you can do it is through your stories. So like as I go through my stories, like whenever you go to a story and you respond in the message bar beneath and you type something, this goes right to their inbox. So as you're interacting with people, not only are they going to come check out your page, but they're also going to have your message go right to their inbox. So if the conversation keeps going, like if, for example, you were like, oh my gosh, I love your jeans, like, where did you get them? And they start talking and you guys are talking back and forth, it leaves room for you to be like, hey, like, well, I got you. I don't know if this makes sense, if this interests you, but I'm actually looking for somebody to try some of our top selling products at a discount. Can I send you the info? Right? That's where you're building relationships. You guys, Facebook, the same thing. I've shared this, that I print off my friends list and I interact with about 20 to 30 people a day. So I go to the first person, I started on this side. I go to the first person, I type in their name on Facebook. If they're negative, like just don't like their vibe, I'm deleting them. If I like their page and they're active, I'm reaching out to them and I'm interacting with them. Okay. So we've talked about posting, we've talked about messaging, we've talked about growing your network. You guys, follow-up is going to be another big one. Again, I'm really just lightly touching on all these things, but follow-up is going to be another big one. I used to get really upset when I would talk to somebody and then they just wouldn't answer or wouldn't buy right away, or they would ghost me and I would take it really personal. You just need to understand that that's just business. Like it just takes some time of following up. So my follow-ups are really simple, and I follow up, like if someone tells me that they're interested in losing weight, I know that they're interested in losing weight until they lose the weight. It's just my job to follow up with them, and I do it in a way that's not like spammy or annoying. I just keep it really simple. You know, I'll say, you know, hey Kim, I know that we spoke the other week about you wanting to lose some weight. I've actually had a discount spot open for a top selling weight loss product. Are you ready to get started? And then she says, you know, maybe no, I don't have the money. Okay, when is a better time to follow up? Put them in your calendar. Right? Treat this as a business, stay organized like a business, and it will pay you like a business. Okay, just can we stop for any questions? Those were like the really, really basics. Oh, there we go. Does anybody have questions as we're working through? Or anything they want to add? Kaylin, is there anything you want to add?
I don't think so. I think you covered everything.
Krista, anything you want to add?
No, I think you're good. Sorry.
I think the last thing I'll say, guys, is just if you're new and like the thing that's working really, really well for me is just listening to YouTube while I'm working. Be willing to like learn from other people. I find that this business is always changing. Like things will start working and stop working, and just be willing to listen and grow, you know, from what other people are saying that is working. And I honestly find the best resource for that is YouTube. That's pretty much the basics. I'm just looking through. I know that a lot of you guys probably know this on here already. Like this is probably like really basics, but I'll send the recording out just so if we have anybody that's new that wants to hop on, they can watch it. But just know that you guys, consistency with this is key. Like if that's just what it is. Consistency is key. And when you're posting, just trying to extract feelings from people, I find is the best way to actually get people interested. You know, facts tell, stories sell. Whenever I heard that, I was like, it's just so true. When you can just talk about your results, how you're feeling, what your goals are, you're just going to be more relatable to people, and people are just going to naturally want to reach out. All right, so I said I would try to keep this under 40 minutes. We're at 30. So I'm going to do some more power houring and messaging tonight. I hope that you guys are pushing for this trip. Who really wants to go on this trip? Like, dude, it's crazy because anybody can go. Like, it has nothing to do with rank. Like, people that are signing up today could go on this trip. Like, it literally just has to do with points. And I promise you guys, it is worth getting to these. Like, this trip will change your life. Being around people that are just so hungry, like, it is emotional. So, you know, this month I just want to keep it really simple. A lot of working Zooms. We'll do a lot of power hour Zooms on like chats and stuff just to stay really focused. But my goal this month is to just reach out to more people than I have really like ever. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great night. Thanks for hopping on a holiday. And yeah, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.